Hola mis amigos and possible amigos, my name is Taffer16, welcome back to another reaction video, and welcome to my reaction to Great Movie Mistakes. So, this was a show hosted mainly by Robert Webb that highlighted mistakes in movies, and that's pretty much it, which sounds good to me. So this, from what I'm seeing, I think had a TV movie originally and then 5 series, the first 4 hosted by Robert Webb. The final series was hosted by Pappies, who is a three-man comedy act of comedians Ben Clark, Matthew Crosby, and Tom Perry, who also had a BBC Free sitcom called Baldwins. I think that's what it's called. This is an actual sentence from their Wikipedia page, by the way. The sketch troupe previously performed shows at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, but now mostly talk on podcasts about bolognas and spaghetti. Did they write their own Wikipedia page? We're going to see one in the Robert Webb episode. Shout out to the person who put this episode on YouTube, because this is the only copy of this I could find anywhere ever. So I couldn't find another single copy of this anywhere besides this one on YouTube. It's not long at all. It's like 14 minutes. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Warning, the following movie mistakes were spotted by nerds. For your own safety, we insist you do not punch yourself for missing any of them. Do not attempt to spot these kinds of errors yourself unless you have no friends.
Well, I'm in luck then. Because I do have no friends.
Welcome along to Great Movie Mistakes. This show blows a hole in the carefully constructed veneer of Hollywood perfection. Our team of continuity experts, or geeks, have locked themselves away in the archives to track down the best howlers on the silver screen. So here are those mistakes, the ones that have made all that hard work very nearly worthwhile.
Transporter 3.
Oh my god.
That's right, they made 3 of them. Here goes Jason Statham pelting after an ambulance.
Oh!
I think we're gonna need an ambulance. But what's this? Either Jason has forgotten to remove one of his flesh-covered earplugs, or that's a flesh-coloured piece of flesh from one of the people in that ambulance.
Yep,
oh,
definitely
please,
not.
God, let it be the first.
Nope, it's the second. It's canon.
This is Mamma Mia. And Mamma Mia, this is a cowardly stuntman. You can see the cable holding him to the building.
Oh.
Honestly, mate, does your mother know? Now, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. That well-known Western.
Of course, yes.
On deck, you
At least, that's what this guy thinks it is.
Oh,
He's
I've seen this
wearing a white
one.
shirt and a Stetson.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Same film now, and... Ooh, steady, Kira. But what's this? It's a cameraman's watch.
Damn it!
And embarrassingly for him, it's not even digital.
Did they rush this fucking movie or what?
Here's Troy,
Oh.
a film that was panned by the critics. Although, while they were concerned with the acting and the script, my beef is with the treads on this man's sandals. Yeah, not the kind of modern design you'd expect in ancient Greece. That's why
No.
I only gave the film 2 stars.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh.
A clip from feel-good movie Coyote Ugly, in which Light as We Know It is monkeyed around with.
Tell me what I have to do.
Of course, you and I think of light as just ungovernable photons of electromagnetic radiation.
Indeed.
The makers of this film think they know better.
Disappear?
See what happens when this light's turned out. Room gets slightly darker, but when this tiny little candle is extinguished, the room is plunged into darkness. Let's see that again.
That's funny.
Candle defeats light bulb, and movies defeat logic.
Exactly. Oh, hey.
High School Musical now. As well as being
Oh,
strewn with
no.
errors, these films are also full of those annoying performers who dress up in lycra and frolic around as if to say, "Oh, look at me! Look how good I am at dancing! Look at me dancing! I'm cool!" It was different when I did it for comic relief.
Yeah.
That's for charity.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Makes it different.
Yeah.
Anyway, cast your peepers across these schoolboy and schoolgirl errors.
You watch High School Musical dozens and dozens of times in your bedroom and think, How come all those girls are so mouth-wateringly slender? Well, here's how. They're
No,
not
that's-
eating their dinners.
That's
The
not what I
lucky
wondered,
Gabrielle
actually.
gazes listlessly at her grub.
It's kind of creepy.
Troy. Hey.
Then switches her attentions to Troy.
Oh.
And look, it's gone.
Where'd your food go, yo?
Here's Troy again, and he's realized that he's late for a much-needed music lesson with Gabrielle.
Oh, gotta go. See you guys later.
Troy, of course, is a schoolboy, and he's about to make an error. It's quite literally a massive cock-up. He's doing a scene where he has to check the time, so what's the one prop you don't want to forget? Your watch. Yeah, go on, run off.
Oh my god.
This performance suggests that the music lesson was a pathetic waste of everyone's time. Gabrielle's bottled it beyond belief, missing her cue, and then just standing there looking stupid.
I can't do it, Troy. Not with all these people staring at me.
Hey, look at me.
Quick pep talk from Troy, who puts her at her ease by showing her his ridiculous
First time we're
haircut.
staying together.
And she's ready to go again.
At kindergarten.
Here's the intro from Charlie Chaplin on piano.
We're soaring.
But now it turns out that it wasn't even her cue. It was Troy's.
Yeah, it's a good point,
He
actually.
was the one who was supposed to start.
Yeah.
Oh, amateurs.
If we're trying.
It's your fault, Troy.
Would you trust Gabrielle with your life?
No.
Not.
Me neither. But here she is in Baywatch mode. Watch carefully, because when she's called into action, a stunt double with a different build, age, and ethnicity is used for her dive.
Yeah.
Why that even needs a stunt double, I do not know.
Kinda, yeah.
Check her out. She's nothing like Gabrielle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not close.
I got you. I got you. It's okay.
Actually, no, Gabrielle. It's not okay.
Yeah, you damn shapeshifter.
Good old Kelsey. She's so kooky. She wears glasses and everything. And she manages to DJ and be on the dance floor at the same time. So there she is on the decks,
Wait, where was she on death?
and yet now she's throwing shapes on the dance floor that
Oh,
suggests
yeah.
she's been getting stuck into the white lightning. Teenagers, eh?
There's a lot of wizards in this movie.
It's lunchtime at East High, and everyone's heading to the canteen to stuff their faces. Everyone, that is, except for Chad. He's clutching his basketball, ready to shoot some hoops.
Now or never, man.
It's now or never,
rewind
man.
again, and there's no sign of him on the wide shot. Explain that.
They went in the future? Duh.
Batman
Ah.
now. Yeah, we can't get enough of the Caped Crusader. There have now been 6 Batman movies, and every one of them has been littered with mistakes. The star of the last 2 was Christian Bale, and he just loves movie mistakes. Whereas most of us just titter or raise a smile, he expresses his mirth by ranting at a lighting technician for 9 long minutes.
Oh.
Thank goodness he didn't spot these errors. or
That
some
was
poor
just
crew
after
member would
this,
have been
huh?
Picking his face off the floor with broken fingers.
I remember that. Yeah, it was around this time, huh?
I'm just ahead of the curve.
This is The Dark Knight. The Joker, who clearly takes makeup tips from Jodie Marsh, has got Batman in a right old tiz.
This one of the greatest fucking scenes
As
ever.
Batman slams the Joker against the wall, you can make out the reflection of the cameraman.
Oh, yeah.
There, easy, Chris. Here's the character Two-Face in the same film.
Oh, and you know the thing about
A
chaos.
man who seems to have been a tad over-enthusiastic when exfoliating the left side of his face. Still, at least he shifted them blackheads. Keep your peepers on the clip thing on Two-Face's finger. It's on in this shot, then gone in the next. And it keeps happening. A continuity error or some kind of black magic.
I
Just
didn't even
toss
notice
for it.
that.
It's a continuity error.
Or black magic.
This
Oh,
is a
man.
scene from the first Batman movie. The henchman defaces a priceless Rembrandt, and who can blame him? But a second later, the handprints have somehow gone.
Jack Nicholson magic.
You should have used a good quality emulsion. This
Batman
is
Returns.
Batman Returns, in which Batman returns. See if you can spot this next mistake all on your own. I won't give you any clues.
You know, for a second there, you really frightened me.
I won't even mention that Pfeiffer's not screaming. Her gob's just wide open.
Ooh. She's fine.
Did you spot the mistake?
That she lived?
In this scene, Michelle Pfeiffer is in a right old mard. Better not tell her that her scissors go from blue here to pink here.
I knew Michelle Pfeiffer was a wizard.
Let's see that again. Blue, 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 pink, pink. I shan't mention it. She probably just needs some chocolate and a nice sit down. In this scene, a penguin, the penguin, has taken control of the Batmobile. Not to worry, Wayne Enterprises didn't get where it is today with poor craftsmanship. So, it's disappointing to see the dashboard of the Batmobile wobble like it's made of rubber. It's almost as if it's just a fake car made for the purposes of a movie.
Yeah. Even he knew that one was a stretch.
I love the way billionaire Bruce Wayne makes a decrepit pensioner run around after him. But good old Alfred is always so accommodating. Even when he's unconscious, he moves the tray out of the way so the Riddler can open the door.
Oh, I've seen this one, yeah.
Let's see that again. And look carefully at Alfred's hand. Will that be all, sir?
That
Only
was
my
really
brain is
slick, though.
hemorrhaging.
That was really slick.
This one from Batman Forever's cool too.
No.
Watch how the diamond pulled out of the case by the Riddler shrinks in the blink of an eye. See? He pulls out a bloomin' biggin, and then when he examines it, it's pea-sized. Either that or his hands went massive.
Maybe that was just a joke, I don't know.
Where billionaire Bruce
Not Batman and Robin.
chairman of Wayne
Batman and Robin now, and if there's one thing I've always said about Uma Thurman, it's that she can take her gloves off quicker than anyone in the business.
Gotham
Yeah.
Observatory, babe.
See? No gloves.
And step on it.
This next section brings us more problems with the space-time continuum. It's packed full of anachronistic things that didn't exist at the time the films are supposed to be set. Take the film The Quick and the Dead, starring Sharon Stone, for example.
Haven't
the
seen
movie
that.
is set in 1840, even though that's 3 years before Sharon was even born. And there's more where that came from.
In The Queen, Blair uses a Nokia 6210. This is silly because that model wasn't sold until at least 2 years after the film was set. Excellent performance by Michael Sheen, of course, although I am wary of his nose. It's very nostrily.
It is.
This Gangs of New York clip is a personal favourite. As the fight kicks off, you can see a couple of bananas on the floor. And yet bananas were not traded in pre-Civil War USA at all. But heck, you don't need me to tell you that basic fruit fact.
Yeah, I don't think most people will notice that.
Rousseau says,
Probably what they figured too.
if we assume man has been corrupted by an artificial civilization,
Period flick Marie Antoinette here, and as these ladies chill out in some sort of meadow, keep your eyes on the skies.
imagine
The vapour or contrail of an aeroplane.
Yeah.
forest.
That's right, one of them jet planes they used to have in the late 18th century.
That's just bad luck.
In American Gangster, set in the 1970s, remember, we can see a poster in the background with a blooming great weather dress on it.
Ah,
376.
Yeah, you might as well hang up Denzel. It's ruined now.
that's a great movie, though.
In this clip from Almost Famous, it's 1969, and William Miller is looking through some classic vinyl. And while I'm sure none of us like the way that he's stroking them, that's not my beef. This is Joni Mitchell's Blue, not released for another 2 years.
Got him.
And I hate to say that because I know he's only a kid, but, you know, there's no mercy in this dojo.
Yeah. Can't be a wizard.
And finally, The Last King of Scotland, a film about Idi Amin. Many of us think of Africa as being behind the times, but we're wrong. This scene is set in Uganda in the 70s, yet they already had flat-screen TVs. Amazing.
Yeah.
Not least because at this point in time, us lot hadn't even come up with Betamax.
That's a bad one. Oh, that's it. He said, fuck you. Wait, is that really it? Okay. That was a very sudden ending. That's the great example of a kind of show that's been killed by the internet. Yeah. Like, you know, like that's because you can find that anywhere now, unfortunately. You know, like you can, I'm sure there's a million YouTube videos, compilation of movie mistakes, million articles, stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's not that old of a show, but it's only like a 12-year-old show, but the internet has progressed a lot in that time. YouTube has progressed a lot in that time. So, yeah, I mean, that's the kind of show you probably wouldn't air nowadays because, like, it's something everyone would go to YouTube or for the internet for, you know? But it's still fun. It's still fun. Some of those were a bit of a stretch, but it's still fun. So, yep, that was my reaction to greatest movie mistakes. Thank you guys for watching. And tomorrow will be my double header of the British Empire. So look out for that tomorrow. For now, though, that's it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch rest tomorrow single day, my second channel for recent views, my Twitter for following my Patreon if you want to support me, my daily emotion, all things are in the video description down below, as well as the Twitch VODs channel, like community Reddit. Thank you also all my Patrons who are named in the video description. For those of you who don't know, you can be Patreon me for as little as $1 or £1, and you get access to reaction videos as well as reading comments up to a day early, sometimes more. With all that being said, though, my name is Taffy16. This has been my reaction to great movie mistakes, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.